Peace and love, everybody. Salute. Salute, good people. I hope everybody is doing well. Back with a little bit of boxing talk. Okay, so the Davids are wilding all the way out, you guys. These damn Davids are on fire. They're on smoke time. They're on demon time yet again. What is going on with these two men, you guys? It is driving me crazy watching them exchange and let each other know that, they're not better than me and all of this. Oh my goodness. The Davids are high key out here making boxing great again, y'all. What? I'm so excited for this fight. I cannot wait for February 1st. Okay, so yesterday was their, they had the media workout and they also had a second press conference. And baby, all I could say was, dame la gasolina. I said, dame la gasolina. What? Sugar Free was in her Spanish bag. Crazy watching those two men go at it. I loved it. I loved it. The Davids are giving me all types of life right now. It's definitely what boxing needs. We need that shake up. We need that pot stirring. We need the heat blazing because it's been way too mellow, way too tepid out in these streets. So this is a wonderful, wonderful thing that we are seeing between the two Davids. These brothers cannot even be in the same room together, you guys. It's that intense. They are clashing like crazy in the lead up to this fight on February 1st. It's absolutely mind-blowing to watch just how much tension is rising between these two men. And I'm almost regretful that the fight is happening in February because it's almost like, damn, are we going to be able to keep a lid on all this tension until February? It almost seems like, too long of a wait because watching the exchange between these two men, it's almost like, damn, are we going to make it to goddamn February? Jeez, I love it. I really do. The crazy thing about it is that it looked like there was a moment where Benavidez was actually trying to, I guess, maybe settle some of the tension, not kind of dispel it because he's definitely on smoke time. But I guess he just wanted to maybe see what the energy was or what the reaction would be from Morrell Jr. So there was a moment where he walked up to him, I guess when they were about to do their face-off, at a particular point, and Benavidez, he walked up and he extended his hand to Morrell, in a sportsman-like gesture, I'm guessing, to kind of say, listen, I know the tensions is high, but, I'm saying, let's shake hands, we about to do this on some, man-to-man shit. But as Benavidez extends his hand to Morrell looked down at that man's hand like, how dareth you, raiseth thou hand to the god? He looked at his hand like his hand wasn't worth a goddamn thing on the planet. How dare you? And I guess that just was all the signal that Benavidez needed because he was already on smoke time as far as Morrell goes. But I guess that's all he needed to say. All right, this nigga's dead. We taking this nigga's whole cap off. It's done. Because after that, the exchange happened and it wound up leading to Benavidez pushing Morrell back goddamn 3 feet or something like that. Next thing you know, Morrell hurls his belt at Benavidez, who ducks. It just was wild. All the teams had to jump in between them and kind of keep them back. The energy was crazy, you guys. Benavidez done put the paws on him. He put the paws on him. What the hell? What's going on? It's insane. I'm like, damn, the puppies are out of control. The puppies are mira, all right? Then, during the press conference, Morrell doesn't even make it, he doesn't try to clarify the energy at all. Morrell said, my name is Dylan, and Dylan. More fire. He adds more goddamn fire by basically taunting Benavidez, getting up out of his seat and imitating kind of a robotic stance and saying that that's, all Benavidez can do is kind of be robotic and one-dimensional. No movement, no footwork, no rhythm, no nothing. It's insane. He started antagonizing Benavidez's style. Of course, all of this was said in Spanish, but, he gets up and he makes the motion so everybody could see, that he's robotic. And Benavidez basically replies something like, listen, all right, every opponent says the same thing until they get in a ring with me, and then they fuck around and find out when I knock their asses out. That's basically what Benavidez's response was to that insult. And he told Benavidez that he doesn't want to hear a damn thing after he knocks him out cold. He said, I don't want to hear it. Don't try to change it up. You're going to be saying the same thing that all the others who faced the canvas said after I put them down, which was crazy. And another crazy moment came when apparently Morrell brought up some type of drug testing, and it kind of incited Benavidez to spill some tea that I definitely wasn't expecting to hear. Benavidez basically said that Morrell was kind of trying to bypass or slip the cracks in order to evade and avoid drug testing. I was like, what? He's like, nah, my team was trying to call you. They were trying to contact you, but you kept trying to put it off. And he says that he was threatening to even cancel this particular fight because of all of the avoiding of the drug testing on Morrell's side. He's like, we was going to even cancel this fight, but we was trying to contact you and you kept saying, oh no, next week we'll do it. But basically kept extending the time, to meet the testing guidelines, I guess. I was like, what? Basically that, Morrell was stalling the drug testing. Papi, no, Papi, no. I like David Morrell and all, but I will cancel the hell out of your ass if you on the funny business. That's not something that I play with. We gotta clean up the sport. We gotta pack up the trash and take the trash out where the trash is. So please don't be a part of that. I don't want to cancel you, my friend, but I will, my friend. Okay, for real. But yes, the drama is definitely on deck for this fight. They are selling the hell out of this fight. Real talk, I would not be surprised if this fight makes the best fight of the year list. It definitely is a prospect for best fight of the year already. And the year hasn't even come in yet, let alone the fight. But the tensions are so, ardent and fervent and, intense, fiery. It's just crazy. So I definitely anticipate a wonderful, wonderful matchup. And I think that during one of Benavidez's media interviews, he said something like, I'm very excited for the fight. He said that this is basically the best fight of his life. He's anticipating it very much. He says that he's at a very great moment in his life, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. He feels fit. He feels good to go. Everything seems to be 100% with him. He feels ready to go, and he's going to go out there and definitely try to get the knockout victory. He's definitely set on that. He said it to Morrell numerous times. He said it to the crowd. He's saying it in interviews that he's definitely going to go for that knockout. So I expect him to deliver on what he says. Yes. So his energy is brooding. He looks self-assured. He looks confident and ready to go. I try to sit back and kind of surmise, who I would choose to win or who I would lean on to win. And I don't know what I would say. I mean, obviously my initial thought is to pick Benavidez because Benavidez has been battle tested with some wonderful fighters. And Morrell has not yet been in the ring with the elite level competition to the capacity that of course, Benavidez has. So even though I believe in Morrell's skill, I think he's a wonderful fighter. His killer instinct and bloodlust is incredible to me. He never hesitates to finish his food. He goes for the throat, and he always makes his kill in a stunning fashion, pretty much. And I like that about him. I like that the ability of his finishing, skill and prowess. I like the way he finishes his prey. It's wonderful to watch that. At the same time, he is definitely, I guess, shows signs of green, standing next to the resume of David Benavidez, So for that reason, I lean towards Benavidez, but I know that Morrell is a killer. And it's just, it's going to be who is the hungriest on that night and whose will, of course, is straight. It always comes down to that in warfare. Benavidez has not disappointed us yet. And I think it's obvious that he would be the favorite in this particular fight for sure. But I would be remiss if I did not also, admit that I am definitely curious about what Morrell can bring to the table. What does he have a next level that we haven't seen? And because the tensions are so high between he and Benavidez, is this going to open up a new level to him, a new dimension? Is this going to bring out and call forward a part of warriorship that we have not seen? So it's an interesting fight. Is the robotic nature that he deems Benavidez to have, is he going to be able to exploit that quality that he finds to be one-dimensional and limited as far as footwork and boxing ability as a whole? Is he going to be able to exploit that from Benavidez? Can he dance around him beautifully? Okay, is he going to be floating like a butterfly in that ring? You know what I mean? Making him look like chump change with his footwork. How are you going to show superiority? And that's something that I cannot wait to see. And I find it to be actually quite very courageous of Morrell, being that he, resume-wise, is not on par as far as resume is concerned with David Benavidez, for him to make such a statement about, being basic and basically a novice, when it comes to boxing ability. You know what I mean? So the fact that he would say that, and he is the one who has not been in the ring with the likes of a Caleb Plant or a Darrell or that of a Demetrius Andrade, one of the most highly skilled in all of the sport, I would say, for Boo Boo Andrade, I find it to be quite ballsy of Morrell, real talk, to make such a statement about Benavidez's abilities as a fighter. So interesting stuff, y'all. All in all, it was a wonderful presser. Super, super heated exchange between those two men. I cannot wait. They are selling the hell out of this fight, you guys. Super intense. I can't wait to tune in. Now, that's what I like to see. Anyway, that's it for me, y'all. I'm on to the next. Peace.